This is Ray. I feel that you just have too much experience with the same subject. That you could actually, you could actually like do something the wrong way because you know like what you're talking about, and you just have too much experience like saying the same thing over and over again. What you're talking about, just doesn't mean anything at all. You know what I mean? And you've just got too much experience with the subject, just telling yourself that you're doing something smart. So the problem is that you're doing an impression of somebody who's working in their capacity. Okay? And when the time you get to that conversation, you don't even stand up like to that conversation about working in a capacity because you don't know anything about getting hired and fired at a fast food restaurant. You know what I mean? And by the time you get to this conversation about your professionalism, you're talking about how everybody's working in a capacity. And you know, it's a pretty ridiculous conversation. I don't even know how we get into that. Probably like this horror story that still hasn't ended since the days of shock therapy and lobotomy, when somebody was sleeping with that guy's girlfriend and all this kind of stuff, you know. And so, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing about this person working in his capacity that means anything. You know what I mean? And that if he's working as a professional, then he's working at his professionalism, not his capacity. And you keep talking about this guy and his capacity for no reason at all. You know what I mean? For no reason at all. You know what I mean? And you just, somehow you know how to talk about this person who's working in their capacity for no reason at all. You know what I mean? And I don't know why you know how to do that, or what you think that is, or where that comes from. But the Bible would almost seem to suggest that these people who perform miracles and cast out demons like such, that really what you're talking about is a criminal who commits a crime against somebody. And then this conversation just keeps going on and on like that. And that this conversation about mercy and not sacrifice, you know, that Jesus Christ is trying to save this sinner, you know, similar to the conversation we described, but not the same conversation. He's trying to save this sinner because he's into this kind of a conversation about these people because he's sinning against them. And so he sends him back out into his life, back out into the same thing, telling himself mercy and not sacrifice. And so therefore, this is somebody who can see the light, you know what I mean? Because that guy went to Jesus. He was a lost soul. He was a lost sinner. And Jesus Christ said to him that it's mercy, not sacrifice. And you don't know how to walk the walk like of that lost soul. You don't know how to talk the talk like with that lost soul, like with that sinner. You see what I mean?